Okay, so today we're going to be talking about how to create a mathematical model from a graph. A very important skill that we need to be able to do in Unit 1. Let's try a few examples. Alright, so here it looks like we have a graph that relates the amount of sleep that you may get versus the quiz grades that you get in class. Okay, we've got here on the x-axis sleep, and we've got on the y-axis our quiz grades, and it looks like you clearly see that the more sleep you get, the higher quiz grades you get, because we see that this graph increases. If sleep were to increase, so does the quiz grade. Okay? That's called a direct relationship. Now, what's most important to us in this unit is this box here. That's got all of our information. Okay? We've got a slope, which is our m, and we've also got the y-intercept, which is b. Okay, so hopefully this is ringing a bell in terms of what you may have learned in Algebra 1 and lines and slopes. The whole idea here is to fit the data to this equation, our famous y equals mx plus b. So we've got our y equals mx plus b equation. That's the equation for any straight line, and here we have a straight line. And all you have to do really is just literally copy and paste the y that we have with the y in the equation, the x with the x in the equation, our slope here, and b here with the b and the slope in our equation. So let's do that. So our y is quiz grades equals our m, and here our m is 10% over hours. And our x is the sleep, and our b, like it says here on our linear fit box, is 20%. Okay, and that's it. All right, but what's most important, well, in addition to being able to do this, it's also important to understand what this equation is telling us. Okay, it relates sleep to your quiz grades. So your x is related to your y. How? Well, it tells you that for every 1 hour of sleep, you get 10%. Okay, that's what we call for every statement. For every 10%, there are 1 hour of sleep, or you can flip it. For every 1 hour sleep, there is 10%. Okay? What the y-intercept tells us is how much percent you get when the sleep or the x variable is 0. Okay? Let's take a look at the next graph. Alright, next example, we've got mass versus volume here. Okay, let's try to give this a shot. We've got our box here. We've got our slope, m. We've got our y-intercept, b. Okay, we've also got our x variable, which is volume. And our y is our mass. Okay, so let's begin. Y equals mx plus b. Okay, so what's our y? Looks like we've got mass as our y. What's our m? It's our slope. And yes, on a quiz or test, I will require you to include these units here. And also, you write out the words, please. Our x is volume. And then our b is 0 grams. Okay? And there you go. Mathematical model for mass and volume. Okay, so hopefully this made sense. If not, go back, practice some more, then come in, ask me questions. I'll see you later.